Okay, what is going on with Disney Plus? Disney Plus puts ads into premium ad-free tier. Just pirate it all from Louis Rossman. Oh shit.
Probably already know if you've been watching this channel for a while,
Mm-mm.
which is why using streaming services is went from being a really smart way to avoid the aggravation of having to go through 20 different NZB sites and torrent sites and Emule to try and find what you were looking for, to a completely nonsensical way to consume media. Whether you're talking about
Hmm.
streaming sites that restrict you from getting high resolution content unless you use a piece of hardware that is fundamentally spyware, or you're dealing
I don't do any of that. That is too tough for me. I mean, actually, like if I put my mind to it, I probably could, but like for the most part, uh, whenever I come home from work, I take a shower, eat something, and just be a bum for the next, I don't know, next time I gotta go to work on the computer. Like I am a super normie. I'm on either YouTube or X or something like that. Like maybe I'll dip into like Netflix or I don't know Crunchyroll once in a while. Uh, Anything else, I'm just like, it's just another subscription.
with a streaming company that Mallet says if you pay us more money, you'll avoid the ads, and then gives you the ads. Just so you know, BlackBerry, some of our viewers do have a subwoofer, so when you do that, you're really, really fucking with them. BlackBerry? Why the microphone? You have so many toys. You have 7 scratching posts, 3 cat trees, all these little things on the floor, and you have to fuck with the microphone. Every fucking video. Every fucking video.
uh
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to today's episode of How You Getting Effed. I'm your host, Louis Rossman. And today we're going to discuss one of many reasons that using streaming services, if to consume your media, is not a great way to consume your media in 2025. Back in the day, it was a really nice idea. You pay $10 or $30 a month and you wind up
10 to 30 back in the day, 10 to 30 a month. From what I understand, Netflix just increased its price from like 15 to 18 bucks for like the standard edition. 10 to 30? Jesus.
getting an ad-free viewing experience where you're able to consume all different types of media. You no longer have to deal with NZBs. You no longer have to go to torrent sites or Share Reactor or
Or BearShare or LimeWire or what else? Or was it BitTorrent or something like that? Like the old school pirating websites or Pirate Bay. Yeah, I used to do all that shit. I don't do it anymore because I'm just like, fuck it, whatever.
IRC, DDC bots, or whatever the hell else you were using in order to get your media. You could actually just pay for it like a normal person.
Yeah.
You could have everything right there. You don't have to fuck with anything. You don't have to worry about, oh, this version I downloaded is corrupt, or I don't have enough part 2 files for this.
Oh,
Not enough seeders to get the ends of this. It's great.
yeah.
Until
Or oh, you downloaded the movie, great. It's like the version of the movie with the dude who has like a random shitty camera like right on the armrest, and the sound is horrible, and you're just like, damn it, I just wasted all this time.
till now. You have all these fracturing of different services where you have to have 4 or 6 different streaming services in order to get the media that you want. A lot of streaming services will pull certain things that you may have subscribed to them for. You have streaming services that will not allow you to get the high resolution version of your content unless you watch it on a device that's kind of spyware. And now you have Disney and other streaming providers as well doing this thing where what you paid for an ad-free subscription plan, you paid extra for the ad-free subscription plan, and then they send you a notice that looks like this.
Let me
We
see.
are clarifying that as we continue to increase the breadth and depth of the content we make available to you, circumstances may require that certain titles and types of content include ads, even in our no ads or ad-free subscription tiers.
What a load of actual horse shit. What? So then, is that not false advertising? Is it not? You can't put a movie or a show in there under the ad free section, but then when you watch it, it has ads. Is that not false advertising? Thank God I got like all of my things I wanted to watch off of Disney like out of my system already. Like holy. I canceled my Disney Plus subscription like was it like 2 years ago now? If that, like probably more. Like there's been nothing I wanted to watch on Disney Plus. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing good on there, dude. If there is anything new that comes up, I would only be hate watching it, and to put all that negative energy like into like whatever little moment I'm trying to like chill out and relax, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that anymore because I used to, but it got really annoying and tiresome and boring, and I'm just like, this is stupid. I'm canceling this. It's not worth my time, effort, money, whatever. No.
And then when you read their agreement, service tiers with or without ads. We offer
Oh, let me see.
different Disney Plus and Hulu service tiers, some with advertisements and some predominantly without. Service tiers described as no ads or ad-free are generally free of commercial interruptions.
Generally free. So because that word generally is in there, that gives them the out of, yeah, we're going to put this show, it's going to have ads in it. Because of this word generally free. Ooh, and with certain exceptions that may change from time to time, including
Where 1. Streaming rights or other limitations require certain content to play with ads, or 2. Ads are served in certain live or linear content.
what? Content has to be played with ads? Like, honestly, I have never read one of these things. Like this terms of service bullshit. I don't think anybody does. I think South Park did an episode on that. But what? There's like content must be shown with ads? Who came up with that law? Who came up with that rule?
Content or special events and replays thereof. I can get that. Additionally,
Ads are served with certain live or linear content or special events and replays.
no ads or ad-free service tiers may contain limited promotional content such as brief clips about the bundles. Go away. Including messages promoting an upgrade thereto. Go away. And other content available on any services associated with the bundles and branded content, product integrations, or sponsorship messaging.
What a joke of a paragraph. And they have the gall to put it in there under K. So let me see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Was that 5, 10, 15? Bro, that is like 30 levels after A. Even if you were to attempt to read this, you would like die of boredom and sleep. Like before you even get to K. Oh yeah, that thing about ads. Yeah, it's just down there. You got to get through all that other bullshit before you get to the ads part. Bro, even if I was a fan of Disney, like I was a Disney apologist, I would be pissed.
Streaming rights or other limitations require certain content to play with ads is the main one here. And this is probably not going to be something people expected, but it actually really mirrors the problem with New York commercial real estate. There's something I was talking about for a long time on the channel where I walk down the street and every single shop says retail space available. Many of these places are still for lease today, and some of them have been for lease for anywhere from 5 to 10 years.
Oh, wow. Kind of like, what is it? The modern day Ford F-150. The prices are just so astronomical that they keep making trucks, but they're not selling. And what ends up happening is they just sit on the lot for years and years until they just die of rot. Like just car component rot. Maybe it'll go on to be like a demo version, or maybe it'll get sold off at auction or something like that. But these trucks, they just sit there because no one's buying them. The Ford F-150 is like America's truck, and no one's buying them.
That's about 2,000 to 3,000 square feet that's going for $75,000 a month. And you may wonder,
Jesus,
how in God's name is that space vacant at $75K a month? Wouldn't they lower the price at some point? And
no, they would absolutely not. There's no need. Whoever owns that is making so much money in other places, hand over foot, that like the ratio balance is like, if this is how much they're losing, they're making this much more, so they can afford to lose some until somebody wants to pay that price. Same thing with the Ford F-150s.
the reality, as this expert had put it on Reddit, I can't believe I'm saying those.
And also, this is also falls parallel not only with Ford F-150s, but with, what was that state where they use like an algorithm AI for all the slumlords and the apartment complexes to, like, they all went to the this one AI company to like try to evaluate the value of each little I don't know, like room they had, like per night. Like you plug in like your square footage per room, all the amenities, the view, and all that shit, and it gives you like some astronomical value of what you should put your price at. But you compare that price of each room to the maintenance cost of the whole building, and the maintenance cost of the whole building is like, you only need, like, if there's like a I don't know, let's say like a 30 floor like apartment building, you only need to have people in like, I don't know, like 5 or 10 like floors to be able to like break even or just like be in the green. So most of the building is empty, but those few whales, oh, it's the same thing in video games. This is happening throughout all of the fucking economy. Oh, but everyone wants to walk around and be like, oh, economy's great, guys. Where it's nothing but green, up thumbs, up stonks, green plus percentages, dollar sign, up arrows. If you were to examine this a little further in detail, it's like, what are we doing? You're just letting the whales of each industry keep that industry afloat. And meanwhile, like middleman Joe Blow making, I don't know, 30, 40, 50K a year is just not doing anything with his money. He's not participating in society or anything like that.
Those words in the same sentence, but the reality is, this very smart gentleman put it, and I've confirmed this with many other people who work in the industry, is that when you have a commercial mortgage-backed security, there are many different investors that may own this building. There are institutional investors, individual investors, people who may not even know that they own shares of this particular building because of how that investment, how that financial security or instrument, however the fuck you want to call it. When I think of instrument, I think of Godowski and the little violin at the beginning of volume 12, not a financial product, but you get the idea. But you have people that own this building that may not even know. So if you want to change the asking rent, by changing the asking rent, you're adjusting the valuation of the building. And to do that, you may be marking up or marking down somebody's investment. To do that, you have to get buy-in from many different groups. And it's very difficult to get buy-in from all these different groups to have one building, one store, have its rent lowered. So you wind up with to you, it may seem ridiculous that I can do 1-hour videos in one of the most densely populated cities in the world going over all the empty vacant storefronts. But it's actually more sensible that they stay vacant than it is to contact hundreds or maybe thousands of people to get them all to come to a consensus on their investment being marked down so that this commercial real estate space can get rented to a flower shop or something. And this seems like a similar issue that you're having in streaming digital media. I completely understand.
So how many industries are going through this? Random New York leasing properties or vacancies, streaming services. What else did I say? The Ford F-150s, nobody's buying them. If you look at each individual truck, there it's like 70, 80, 90, 100 plus K. What else? Video games, live service video games. The apartment complexes in certain states that you own like random building, but you don't know what to price it at, but you don't want to you can't really monopolize it and like price fix, so you go to like this AI agency. So you have so many industries. This is the meta. The rich get richer. The haves have more.
Understand that when you are trying to get every single piece of content on earth covered on one service for $10 to $20 a month, you have to wrangle together a lot of different companies. Many of these media companies have been purchased by media companies who've been purchased by media companies who they own the right to this and this person owns the right to that. And there's so much agreement that you have to come to in order to actually get working streaming service. And I understand that that's very, very difficult. I feel for you. At the same time, this doesn't mean jack shit to me as a viewer. The same way that everything involved in getting that space to be a reasonable rent doesn't mean jack shit to the guy that wants to run his flower shop who does not have $75,000 a month to spend on the space. This is not.
And I don't know about you, but there's not a lot of people that I know that are even buying flowers at a regular, like I don't know anybody that bought like a flower like outside of like Valentine's Day or some shit like that.
My problem. If I paid for an ad-free service and now the content that is included in the service has advertisements, you can gargle my balls. That's what we call
You can gargle my balls. That's the best way to say it, dude.
you problem. That my old receptionist veneer. I had some of the best employees in the world. Like a lot of the people that worked here, they worked here for a good 5 or 7 or 10 years before they went on to do other things. And some of them I still have after 7 or 8 years. Veneer was one of the best. She was from Kazakhstan and she had a little bit of an accent. She would every time some shit like this came up, she would always say something that I loved. It's like sounds like a personal problem. And the way I'm never gonna be able to say it exactly the way that she said it. It was just with so much sass and finesse to it. It was like. Sounds like a personal problem. And that's what this is to me. Sounds like a personal fucking problem. I understand that there are limitations on streaming rights and you're trying to wrangle all this stuff together, but that sounds like a personal problem between all of you.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with your personal problems. That's not
true. That's why I canceled my Disney subscription. I don't even want to pirate it. Why would I want to pirate something I'm only gonna hate watch? I don't even want to do that anymore. Ugh.
My business. I paid for an ad-free service, and when people pay for an ad-free service, they expect to not see fucking advertisements.
Yeah, but it's also, to play devil's advocate, whenever you pay for the quote-unquote ad-free service, it comes with a terms of service thing that you are supposed to read, but honestly, nobody reads it, and this is just a case of they got you in the fine print type of situations.
Which is a great reason, again, to use plugins like Sponsor Block on YouTube. If you're one of the people that uses YouTube Premium, you pay them your $10 or $15 a month, and you still see ads baked into the fucking videos because the amount of money they're getting from the ad revenue is not enough. They can't ask you for the money, so they got to just dig in more. Use it. You paid for a fucking ad-free experience. Who am I to toss in ads afterwards? I think it's considerably more egregious when it happens here because Disney as a company is, doing slightly better in the net profit region than your average YouTuber.
I mean, I have no idea how. When's the last time Disney came out with anything good? Like anything. Show? Movie? Like what? Like toys? Products? Maybe? Really breaking your parents' mom and dad's arm for that new Joe Schmo random ass Disney toy. Like what? What are we looking at? Disney stocks. Is Disney up or down? Oh my God. What's happening? 5-year. Oh, all-time low. What's happening, Disney? It's got the red down arrow. Oh, what's happening? Oh, it was. Look at how. Oh, from this year. What a banger year. This was also like the pandemic thing. But then slowly, it just got worse and it started to recover right there. And then it kind of went back down. And then it started to recover. And then it went kind of back down. And now it's just like at 110 USD. Ooh. Understandably, there's a lot of other things that are down too. So whatever. Don't care.
There's a video that I did that got quite a bit of pushback a year and a half ago. Piracy is completely justified. Lewis tries Netflix and remembers why.
Oh,
Where apparently I'm supposed to make myself aware of the half a dozen different restrictions on being able to stream 4K video that are not mentioned once on their fucking website. But if I pirate, I get full resolution for free.
good.
I have never, in 27 years of being on the internet, seen an advertisement in something that I downloaded as an AVI file or a Matroska file or something. There's one time that I think Dimension left in like a 2 or 3 second clip of a commercial and they wound up getting propered by CTU. But you don't see ads ever.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to deal with this. This is their personal problem. It's not yours. You're not crazy. You paid to not see ads. They put ads into it.
Yeah.
Block the ads. I went over this in the hierarchy of piracy in this manual that I did over here.
Dang.
By the way, I really
Introduction to a Self-Managed Life, a 13-hour and 28 presentation by FUTO Software. Huh.
realized that I accidentally changed the theme from Vector 2022 back to Vector, which is why the table of contents was gone. But look, you have a table of contents again. See? You wanted a table of contents, you got a table of contents. Isn't it beautiful? This is Rossman's hierarchy of piracy over here. You have degraded physical media with no replacement available, degraded physical media replacement available, lost digital purchase, no repurchase option, lost digital purchase, repurchase available. The purchase that wasn't. You purchased digital media, but the company said, fuck you. Bait and switch streaming service. You paid for a streaming service, advertised with certain content, the content was removed and no refund option. Rental versus purchase confusion, the 4K lockout, DRM workarounds, and this is going to be somewhere in the realm of bait and switch streaming, which is you paid for an ad-free experience and they put ads into it anyway. This is different than I refuse to pay for shit even though I have the money for it. These are very different things. I don't like that in many scenarios the same word gets used to describe people that are totally reasonable and people that would never pay for anything or ever support an artist ever just because they want to be dicks. I think the entertainment industry, as well as the entire streaming services industry, gives people more reason to sail the high seas every single day and be guilt-free doing so. I like supporting artists that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I have a Tori Amos box set.
And understandably, this whole conundrum of like morality debate of supporting artists versus don't support the artist versus I just want free stuff. I didn't even know that hierarchy of piracy bullshit even existed. I'm gonna have to go check that out. This is something that I have like grown more and more like just aware of like the older I get, and especially now that the internet is more prevalent today than it was like 15, 20 years ago, especially now with AI. AI can take over like literally almost any entertainment industry if given enough time, effort, and prompt finessing.
I've bought the DVD and Blu-ray copy of the 1991-1992 Live at Montreal concert.
Nice.
Red dress and blue dress one. I draw the line when I pay for an ad-free experience and you shove ads in anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. With that, I'm going to get Blackberry a treat.
Dang. Well, you just going to walk off now, dude?
You want the treat, don't you, go? You want a treat? Oh, ow. Look at this.
Yo, he want that treat, dog.
Ow. She's putting her claws out to grab him. Ow. No. You have to be nice. Blackberry, that's not nice. That's not nice. Ow. Ow.
Give me that treat, you bitch.
Blackberry. Whoa. Okay, you don't put your claw into my hand and then use that to pull over. That's not nice. Yeah, I'm going to give you one treat over here. What the...
Give me that treat, you bitch.
Blackberry. This is not how she usually acts.
Oh my god. Okay.
Now let's see if you can learn to be nice here, okay?
Oh man, bro, that was so good. Yeah, I had no idea Disney Plus was doing this. Disney Plus quickly seems like Disney. What's a derogatory term that rhymes with plus? Fuss? Disney fuss? Puss? Disney Plus? Disney Puss. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, fuck that. Look at it in the title. Just pirate it. Fuck it, dude. It's not even worth pirating. That's what I would argue, though. Nothing on Disney Plus is even worth pirating. It's just bad content. The content is not good. Like, you should not be pirating stuff you're gonna hate watch. Like, Jesus. And you know what? Hopefully, and this really sucks to say, this is gonna set a precedence for all the other streaming services. Because if all the other like what is like which streaming service is like the big dog? Is it Netflix? Is the big poobah the big Don? And everybody kind of else follows suit of whatever Netflix does, but Disney thinks they're like big boy, like we're as big as Netflix. Whoa. So they're just gonna try to just get like extra belligerent and start putting in ads in the ad-free tier. So all it takes is just one little push, okay, for everybody else to start doing this as well. Hopefully it doesn't. It probably will. If two things have already happened. Netflix increased its price from like 15 to 18 a month, and then Disney puts ads in their ad-free tier. So you can bet your ass that all the other little stream services are gonna do similar things, either at like plus $1, plus $2, or start to shove in random ads in the random tiers or whatever the fuck, or in the ad-free tier. So. Yeah, this is pretty horrible. I would say start, re-look at all of your subscriptions and start to cancel stuff that you just simply are tapped out on. Wait for the library to build up, and then, yeah, just start it up again when you think there's enough shit out there. But yeah, I had no idea that this was a thing. Thank you for telling me. But yeah, that sucks, dude. It's just a big old roundabout circle jerk way of, hey, it's just another cable bill. It's about the same size as my cable bill. That's what it's gonna ultimately end up being again. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.